Zoe's the Greek word for life. Jesus said, I've come to bring life and life abundant. He said, I've come to bring Zoe and Zoe abundantly. My name is David Cox. I serve as the Chief Operating Officer at Zoe International. The heart and mission of Zoe is to bring the life of Jesus everywhere we go. Zoe really seeks to rescue children from child exploitation and human trafficking worldwide. Zoe International has been doing this work since 2002. We do it in 5 nations. We started in Thailand. We also work here in the United States, but also Japan, Mexico, and Australia. We are part of multidisciplinary task forces in every nation that we work in. We work really closely with law enforcement wherever we work, as well as other NGOs and government partners. A lot of people don't realize this, but they estimate about 40.3 million people are trafficked annually. 25% of those people are children, and that's Zoe International's focus. And some of the stories are horrendous. The number of times they've been abused and drugged or beaten, threatened. It's a really dark, ugly thing to look at, but the passion is that we get to bring hope into a hopeless situation. Zoe really wants to end child trafficking, and our strategy is prevention, rescue, and restoration. Prevention means we want to get the word out. If we can prevent a child from being trafficked in the first place, then we're winning. Rescue means we collaborate with law enforcement and we do everything we can to identify children who are being trafficked currently to help rescue them out of that situation. And restoration. Restoration is something that Zoe is known for. It's walking with a child through a whole restorative process where you put them in an environment where they receive love, care, vocational training, but at the end of the day, they need a place to grow and heal and ultimately have a whole new trajectory in life. We believe Jesus has answers, there are answers, and there are effective results, and we're seeing them. We work in Thailand. Thailand only has 1% of the people in that nation that identify as Christian. We're in an environment where there's so much opportunity to share God's love, demonstrate God's love, and there is a major move of God taking place in northern Thailand now. In Thailand, there's a need to care for children who have been trafficked, and so we provide a restorative care center, children's homes for boys and girls who've been commercially sexually trafficked or labor trafficked or orphans at risk of becoming trafficked. And on this campus, we have full sustainability programs. We raise food. We have an educational system. We do vocational training and get them on a whole new trajectory for life. We have a ministry that we have started, but we want to expand. It's been extremely effective. It's a forward outpost in the heart of the city to serve as a hub for the ongoing work that we've been doing in our children's home, as well as for outreach and collaboration. And it's a city center in Chiang Mai. The Zoe City Center Thailand has 3 purposes. It serves as an outreach center, it serves as a transitional care center, and it serves as a collaboration center. The Zoe Outreach Center is there to support our Zoe Church Network, which is comprised of 73 churches. And those 73 churches are part of Children's Hunger Fund's Mercy Network, which means they assemble food packets, bring the gospel to local villages and communities, and our teams have seen thousands come to Christ through these efforts. But it's also an outreach to the children in Chiang Mai most at risk for being trafficked. The second aspect of our city center is a transitional care center. When kids go through Zoe International's children's homes, well, our care doesn't stop. We continue loving those kids. We continue to walk with those kids, invest in them, disciple them. Just like any good family, we'll help them with job placement. We will help them with college admissions or university admittance. We'll help them find a local church. The third component of Zoe City Center is a collaboration center. We collaborate closely with state and federal law enforcement, and we need a location to be able to collaborate on cases. Our facility north of Chiang Mai is too remote for that. We also need an assessment center. So we see this as a collaboration center with law enforcement as well as other non-governmental organizations. The work of Zoe, it is the work of Jesus. Jesus saw the one, he saw the individual, and he changed lives. It's transformed lives. We know that this is a deeply spiritual issue. and that real change doesn't happen apart from spiritual change. I've seen a lot as a police officer. I've seen a lot as a pastor. But there's nothing like looking into the eyes of a child and seeing the life of Jesus from a place that he has restored the broken places in a life. And this child is now grabbing your hand to pray over you. This child is reaching their friends for Christ. It is beautiful. It is what kingdom on earth looks like. It's the power of Jesus and the gospel.